¿Qué tal, mis queridos alumnos? El día de hoy vamos a comenzar con la clase número 132, ¿ok? 132, que se refiere al second conditional. What's the meaning of second conditional, okay? Like the first conditional, the second conditional uses if to describe an action. The result is described using would, okay? Like the first conditional, remember, like the first conditional, the second conditional uses if to describe an action, okay? The result is described using would, okay? So, my example is, if I won the lottery, I will leave my job, okay? If I won the lottery, I will leave my job. Yes, but check the grammar, okay, the structure. If is a conditional, okay? If, then we write the word, the past simple, okay? Yes, because it's if and the conditional with past simple. And this one is like I won. Si yo ganara la lotería, yo dejaría mi trabajo. Obviously, of course, sure. Yes, if I won the lottery, I will leave my job. So this is the structure, okay, about the second conditional. So you write the word if, and then we want to write the past simple form, okay? And this one, don't forget, like in this one, like I won. So if and then past simple, I won, okay? And would, yes, would is like the modal verb. En este caso sería si yo ganara la lotería, yo dejaría. Remember what happened with the word would leave. Okay, would leave. Dejaría, okay, my job. So in this one, like if I won the lottery, I will leave my job. If and then past simple, this is the past simple, would and the base form, okay? Yes, and this is the structure, okay? Check my example. If he wasn't, okay, if he wasn't so busy, he'd go on vacation. Yes, if he wasn't so busy, he did. This is a conditional. This is the word, the modal verb would, but with the contraction, okay? Don't forget the contraction like apostrophe and then the letter D. He'd go on vacation. So if he wasn't so busy, he'd go on vacation. Yes, this is the second conditional, okay? Si él no estuviera muy ocupado, él iría de vacaciones. He'd go. Esto significa él iría. He would go. Pero con la contraction. He'd go on vacation. O cambiamos el orden. Acuérdate que podemos siempre cambiar la estructura. I'd call her. Yo le hablaría. O sea, a ella. I call her if I knew her number. Yes, because I like her. I'm in love. Okay. No, I'm not. I'd call her if I knew her number. ¿Ok? Yo le llamaría si supiera su número. Aquí acuérdate, this is the past simple. I knew, okay? If I knew her number. So this is the conditional, the would and the base form. I call her, the conditional if, and then we're going to write the I knew her number. Okay, don't forget. If he wasn't so busy, he'd go on vacation. I'd call her if I knew her number. Yes, I would. And then, okay, a continuación, te voy a escribir una serie de preguntas, ok, para que tú las respondas con el second conditional. No olvides que siempre vas a poner if y luego tu estructura en pasado. If I won, if I got, if I had, ok, y luego el would, ok. No lo olvides. Checa bien a continuación mis ejemplos. Aquí en estos ejemplos de las preguntas, quiero que observes muy bien, porque todo el second conditional hace preguntas con mucha suposición y cosas inimaginables en este caso, o como ilusiones, fantasías. Eso es el second conditional. No siempre tan fantasioso, pero sí lo podemos aterrizar como algo así. Checa mi pregunta. What would you do if you could travel back in time? So what would you do if you could travel back in time? Okay? Yes, and what would you do if you could travel back in time? Okay? You have to understand the sentence. What would you do if you could travel into the future? Okay? What would you do if you could travel into the future? Yes, that will be incredible. What would you do if you saw a ghost? Okay? What would you do if you saw a ghost? So the next one, what would you do if you were the richest person alive? Yes, what would you do? And what would you do if you had a pet dinosaur? Okay, what would you do if you had a pet dinosaur? What would you do if you were a rabbit? Okay, and what would you do if you could fly like a bird? Yes, and what would you do if animals could talk? Yes, this is an important question, an interesting question. What would you do if animals could talk? And what would you do if spiders could fly? Okay, if spiders could fly. That's terrible. What would you do if spiders could fly? Okay, and then in this part we have the questions with second conditional, with the second conditional. Okay, so you can answer these questions like, what would you do if you could travel back in time? If I, and you say like, if I, okay, y dices la palabra, recuerda, el if, el pasado, y luego lleva would, ok, si yo volara, si yo cantara, si yo dijera, si yo hiciera, si yo tuviera, ese es el second conditional, ok. Y con esto, queridos alumnos y alumnas que están viendo estos videos, espero que los estés aprendiendo de la mejor manera. Te quiero agradecer que sigas viendo nuestros videos y en este canal que es el Teacher Marvin de la Torre, ¿ok? Y con esto me despido y espero que tengas un maravilloso y grandioso día. Thank you.